inching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
Now a give running right, it's Cook. And they get him down right near the midfield stripe. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Well, this defense for the Lions, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
That's complete to Justin Jefferson.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
The Vikings at 4-3, a game over 500. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They got the home crowd behind them. That means they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in the cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. On 3rd down, Kramer
swinging this out wide here for Cook.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
He saw the pressure and he got out, but he never got upfield. And the defense, they took full advantage of a rookie mistake there. They were able to add a big loss on the sack.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Back to throw. Kramer forced out to his left. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Looking to throw. Kramer. And Dixon over the middle.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Myers' kick is good.
So he's been automatic to this part of the season, and he connects on the field goal.
But what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. On 1st and 10, Felton.
That throw taken in by Jamison Williams.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
First carry for DeAndre Swift. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw.
He gets this to Coulter complete. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
So a bold call, but this drive will forge on. 1st and 10 after the 4th down conversion.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 38.
Off the option, he'll try and run with it. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
That may be a sneak peek on this opening drive of what this young rookie can showcase, his legs.
And normally, as you start a game, you're just thinking, can he get the snap? Can he hand off? Can he just execute? Instead, he doesn't waste any time on wrapping another dimension to his game, showing off those wheels and picking up some nice yardage.
19 targets.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line.
13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
First down, and they go with Swift again.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Well done from the safety to come up there at the line of scrimmage. Nice tackle, too.
Yeah, he actually played into his position, didn't he? He's the strong safety. That means being near the line of scrimmage, cleaning up the run game, almost an extra linebacker, and he relishes the opportunities to put a big hit on a runner.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He's able to call his own number for 8 that time, but it leaves him with a 3rd down.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Ready? On the ball, now. 70, half the 60.
This is caught, and in for the Lions touchdown. T.J. Hockenson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions have moved out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Lions 7, Vikings 3.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Kenny Nwangwu now out of his end zone.
The Vikings take over 1st down 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they are over 500 for the season, 4-3. They got back above 500 with a victory last week. And, Charles, you think this is a very important week for them, do you not?
I certainly do, because when you start to do the math, and yes, I'm using my fingers to count. If you're 4-4 at the midway point.
All right, rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Well, no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick-6.
And it's plays like that one that have made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
They'll look to throw. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken from about the 12. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Vikings take over 1st down 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick-6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines throwing for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run it again with Cook. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
To throw on third down. Kramer.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
So one first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on third down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
Okay, right?
They're going to try and throw.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Lions will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Slot man moves right. Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline to talk over what to do next.
We'll see what they have drawn up here a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
Off play action. Felton.
They're trying to find charge, but it's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football.
Third and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
The field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, third and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Here we go, set.
Ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10. Up the middle, it's Cook. He'll get it to the 40. He broke a tackle there, but couldn't get much further. If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down.
Third down, here's a run by Cook. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3.
Running for it. Here's Cook. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They'll roll him out right. Looking sideline, and he's going to have his man as he was able to walk the tightrope there for the completion. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up second down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Looking to throw on second down. Kramer. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. Myers' kick is good. And they will cut the lead back down to a touchdown now, 13-6.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hockenson. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Jason Myers set to kick off.
The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Offense ready to kick off their next drive. They go play action here on first down. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a give right side Swift. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On third down, here comes Swift. And a good stiff arm and some space to run.
And this will wind up a Lions first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Once again, it's Swift.
And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48.
50 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, I think after that run, the defense gets back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down.
From the gun, here's Swift.
And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3.
Swift.
And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth.
At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the first down.
Off the play fake. Felton.
Out to the flat here for Johnson. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On second down, Swift.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you expect it to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
On the option to give to Swift here.
And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings 17. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain. And it's 3rd and 2 now.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
On 3rd and 2, Felton.
And that's out to the flat for Swift. And tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. On 4th down, Felton. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Back to throw. Felton. And this is incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. So a little extra time to ponder this 3rd and goal as we play 3 quarters.
Swift again. And he'll be stopped up short as the tackle is made at about the
3. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game. And his kick is indeed good. And that one makes this a 10-point game at 16-6.
So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely That was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points.
Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. Past the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. From end zone to end zone, it's a 106-yard return. And the Vikings have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point up and through by Myers. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
Pulls it in at the 13. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Fourth quarter, they cling to a 3-point lead after the field goal a moment ago. It's certainly a very critical drive with still a good chunk of time remaining. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 93 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Off-play action. Felton. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Well, a clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
A handoff, Swift running to the left. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. The slot man in motion right. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the first down.
I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And this one is incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
On 3rd down, Felton. And that will be incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. You have your defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
kicker in a big spot here. This to swell the lead to 6. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want a drive to end with a kick. Most of them want it to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants a drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Three, ready?
On second down, it's Cook again.
And he's got some space here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook with career touchdown number 60. And the Vikings strike quickly with a tie-up ball game. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And it is good. So they take the lead, and now the pressure falls on their defense to try and hold on. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
This one fielded at the 5. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
Pass complete. It's Hockenson.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. He'll look to throw.
Connecting with Johnson.
And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
I think the best offenses love to give the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play.
Check contact, check contact. Tackle 11, tackle 11.
Back to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they get up on it quickly and spike it with just a little over 50 seconds to go.
Here's 2nd and 10.
He's back to throw. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
And once he got out of the pocket, you thought that maybe he'd take off with it, especially here in the 2-minute drill. Sometimes defenses are focused so much downfield that there's room to run, but this time he decided to throw it unsuccessfully.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Vikings pick up the football.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for them.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. On 2nd and goal, Cook waiting in the backfield all alone.
Excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one. And in the end, that come-from-behind victory, they'll cherish this one for a while.
So for the Vikings,
they improved to 5-3 as they approach the halfway point of this 17-game schedule.
And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers.
You gotta choose.